Hello, everyone out there, music collectors, lovers of music. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good week. I had a rough week. A lot of butting heads with people. This is people at work. A lot of people trying to provoke me. Yeah, that's just human nature. People, you know, basically wanting to bump heads with me. Well, I don't know what it is. People got so much going on in their lives, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty rough. But you know what? I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I have a music room. So in my music room, I can kick back and get some music therapy, go down memory lane, hear songs, and think, oh, I remember when I first heard this song. Play some records. Heck, I even had to get out one day after work when work was done, and I picked up some new records when I could. Went out twice after work, so had a lot of fun doing that and getting away for just a little bit. But I'm going to show some records. Uh, I'm going to show the ones that I played that put me in a better place, brought me up. I'm feeling down, put me in a better mood. I went to the library this week too to check out a record. I like their selection. They have a lot of jazz records there that you just really can't find out there in the wild around here. But I go there and I check out one or two at a time. So the latest one that I checked out, you might not be able to see it too well, but this is Weather Report. This is the album called Procession or Possession, which is an album that came out in 1983, excuse me, Columbia Records. Just great jazz fused record. I just enjoy. I listened to this one a lot today. It was just very peaceful music. Weather Report is, like I said, a later record where it seems like a little bit more fusion, soft type jazz. But two great tracks that were on here that I like was Where the Moon Goes and The Well. Really, really good. So this is what they do in the back, so you can scan this and check it out. But anyway, then I had to go to my favorite American band. I mean, then I forgot it. All my troubles went away. Let's put it that way. I had to go and dig out some Van Halen. 1984. This is an early press. I do have the Bernie Grumman one, but I like the way this record sounds. This pressing right here. Two of my favorite songs that are just really good rockers is Good Girl Gone Bad, House of Pain. No one ever really talks about those. All I ever kind of hear, not from everybody, just some, is this is their album where they stopped listening to Van Halen. Or it was kind of a disappointing album to them. It wasn't to me though. I love this record from beginning to the end. When I drop the needle, when I pick up the needle and shut the record off, I am in a better place and in a better mood, and I just love rocking out to it. I love the music on this album. Some of Eddie Van Halen's great guitar playing. I'm going to say David Lee Roth's great vocals. He's more than just a front man. No, the dude can sing. Okay, you heard me say it. I like his singing. So, 1984. The other one that I reached for off the shelf, Van Halen 2, which was the album that I got years ago. It's not the copy I got on one of my birthdays, but it was my very first Van Halen. Now this is the Bernie Grunman version and Chris Bellman. So, or Chris Bellman at the Bernie Grunman mastering. But this record right here sounds awesome, awesome. I love Somebody Get Me a Doctor. I love their version of You're No Good. I love Out of Love again. I hear some of those songs and I can tell that they were progressing Now, the album after this has a lot more dark songs, in my opinion, and that's Women and Children First. Van Halen, Rock On. All right, now I'm going to get into a little bit of some records that I got this week, picked up. Some really good finds, in my opinion. Oh, I was so glad about finding this. When I hear these songs by this artist, it reminds me of my mom, rest in peace. I heard these songs growing up as a kid, and I just can never get enough. If you follow me on Instagram, you hear me playing these songs in the background of my stories. And I just picked this up too. I'm talking about Paul Simon, one of the great American songwriters. And I'm going to say it too, singers. There it is. This is such a greatest hits. I picked it up for a few bucks. It's in really nice shape. It's gatefold. And like I said, when I hear these songs, it reminds me of my mother and listening to the radio as she, took me shopping, took me to run errands with her, took me to eat lunch with her. But some of my favorites, Kodachrome, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Oh, that's probably my all-time favorite song by him, to be honest. Tony Levin plays bass on here. Steve Gadd on drums. I mean, there's some top-notch musicians. There's background singing from the Oak Ridge Boys, especially on Slip Sliding Away, which is an awesome song. But one of my pickups, and I played this a lot this week. Love it, I love it. What else did I pick up? I'm kind of out of order here. Oh, I went to a Goodwill for a buck. The Fabulous Dorseys. The Dorsey brothers. Tommy and Jimmy Dorsey. I simply love this record. And I love the music. I really became a fan from that movie where I believe he's playing either Tommy or Jimmy, Jimmy Stewart, if I remember that right. The story of I think it's Tommy Dorsey. This really a good movie. I love the music in that movie. That's when I saw that movie, I became a fan of Tommy Dorsey and his brother Jimmy. This is such a good record. It was $1. It's a 6-eye Columbia. It's in nice shape. All right, I got a few more to show because I didn't really want to go too long in this video. I'm going to go through them kind of fast. Here's another pickup I haven't got a chance to listen to it. Jazz Fusion. Dixie Drake. Sorry about the glare, folks. It is still in the shrink. Of course, we have the great guitarist Steve Morse, who was one time in a row. I don't know how many times he was voted best guitar player in Guitar Player magazine, but it was in consecutive rows. Haven't played it. I haven't heard this record in a while. I used to have it on cassette, but now I found it for about a few bucks, so I picked it up. It's still got the shrink. It's in great shape. Now, this is another dollar find, and I could not believe it because a gentleman was looking through the stack, and he got a record, and I was like, oh, man, he got this really nice, from what I could tell, in great shape, Les Paul album. And I was like, oh, well, he grabbed that, but he left the rest of the stack, and in the stack for $1 was the Jeff Beck group album. This is one of my favorite records by Jeff Beck. I love it. This was a nice little Goodwill find. It's in really, really nice shape. I'll take it out real quick. Oh, it's the darker looking Epic. Yeah, you can see that okay. All right, folks, let me move on here. I try not to go too long, but a few more. One record I got this week came in the mail. I won it in an auction. It's Max Roach. It's Freedom. Freedom Now Suite. There it is. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. It's a white promo. It's in really nice shape. Happy to get that this week in the mail. I got it off an auction. So, all right, a few more records here and I'm done. I picked up another Paul Simon album. There goes Rhythming Simon, or Ryman Simon. Now this album had some big hits. Kodachrome, American Tune. What a beautiful song. The lyrics are awesome in that song. Loves Me Like a Rock. And I don't remember a lot of this, but there we go. And my last record is from a prog band. Hello out there, my prog friends. I don't hear much from them anymore, but that's all right. I prog on. Straub's Deadlines, $2.99 plus tax. I found a real nice copy. Let me take it out here. I love this album cover. There we go. Pretty crazy looking, right? Looks like a Hypnosis, and it might be a Hypnosis album cover. Straub's. I know it's a great record. I haven't had this in the collection in a while. I had it on, I think, on a CD. Don't know what happened to it, but for $2.99 plus tax, I went ahead and picked it up. Straub's, folks, I really do recommend you check out that band if you ever want to. They write a lot of great music. They're proggish, they're folky. Their records are not always the same. Later and later, they're still making music to this day, and I'm still buying it. Thanks again, everyone, and I do appreciate the support. I hope you have a good weekend. I'll be back. I already got a stack of records. I know I ordered another one that's coming, but I have a stack ready to put the needle on them and let the music blow my blues away. Take care, everybody.